You cannot keep me down.
Flex on him, Giannis.
We are built for this. Job is not done.
You cannot keep me
He is Jalen Rose. I'm David Jacoby. We are Jalen and Jacoby. Jalen, what is it that we do?
Give the people what they want.
Jalen, as we get ready for Game 6, let's just appreciate what an amazing series we have. After the Suns win up 2-0, I was ready to give them the Larry O'Brien Trophy. Then 3 straight from the Bucks puts us at a must-win for the Suns in Milwaukee. What are you keying on for Game 6?
Keep doing what you're doing. You keep getting what you're getting. And for Giannis Antetokounmpo, that's attacking in the paint and being physical, because that's what he's been doing. He hasn't been settling for threes, Jacoby, and he's actually been a lot more confident driving to the basket and playing strong in the paint because he's been making his free throws in this series. So for Giannis, he's been outstanding, Jacoby, unstoppable. Virtually kept DeAndre Ayton quiet, whether he's playing at the 4, whether he's playing at the 5, on both ends of the floor. If they close this out, he's going to be amongst rare company, David Jacoby. Back-to-back MVPs, a Defensive Player of the Year, a Finals MVP, and a championship. So very young, 27 years of age at this point of his career, when many felt like he should leave the Bucks for a different opportunity or go join with another squad. He stayed it out, Jacoby. This is amazing for the league. This is terrific for the Bucks. So for Giannis, keep attacking in the paint. Do not settle.
Now, Jalen, I'm not ready to give the Bucks the series yet. However, in the hypothetical scenario in which the Bucks win, Giannis so far has had 2 career-defining, series-defining, historic finals plays. I want you to walk us through those 2 that you've seen so far.
Absolutely. And see, here's the thing. We've seen Giannis guard everybody from Kevin Durant, Trae Young, and now playing above the hoop, deflecting DeAndre Ayton, playing without fouling at that point of the game. It's not just the amazing plays, it's at what point of the game that they took place that make them so very signature. And it highlights his greatness so very young in his career. And yeah, you can talk about the fact that he's not a knockdown 3 shooter or he's not a great free throw shooter, but Giannis is the perfect basketball player. He's the perfect teammate. He's allowed Chris Middleton to flourish without an ego. He understands Jrue Holiday has a role and he feeds him and continues to give him confidence. So for those 2 plays to be signature moments, not only in this year's finals, once he goes on, if he goes on to win it, those are going to be historic plays that continue to cement a legacy of a young, great player.
Did you just say once he goes on? Sounds like you're already giving the Bucks the championship, and someone named Devin Booker might have something to say about that. Book has been on fire, albeit in losses, but he has been on fire. What he's done in this series has been so impressive. It's not just the shot making, it's how he gets it to the rim with a hand in his face at the mid-range. This dunk didn't count, but it was one of the most impressive plays of the series, and he flexed on Giannis Antetokounmpo. But Jalen, what I saw in Game 5 was Bud put Jrue Holiday on Booker at points when mainly Jrue Holiday was guarding CP3. Do you think Jrue Holiday can sort of slow down what Booker's been up to in these last couple games?
No, nobody's slowing down Book, dog. Not in this series. He's going to have his way. And it's been a joy to watch him in his first postseason really come out and put on the show the way he has done, not only in the entire playoffs, but in this year's NBA Finals. And you said it, doing it all facets against all defenders. So if you're the Milwaukee Bucks, yes, Jrue Holiday is a terrific defender against anybody, uses the size, his defensive ability, creates offense on the other side. But I still feel like Book is going to find a way to get his buckets. To me, you want Jrue to continue to focus on shutting down CP3. You don't want to get that guy going.
Well, someone who's gotten going lately for the Bucks is Chris Middleton. And Jalen, one thing about his game that just baffles me is it seems like it doesn't matter if he's contested or wide open because he hits the shot regardless. Like, look at the defense he hits shots over. How does he do that?
Because you know how when you talk about a player that finds a rhythm and you say they don't allow the defense to speed them up, the beauty of his game, and you and I talk about it, if you're not really watching, you like, it's not really highlights, and then all of a sudden you appreciate the beauty of he gets to whatever spot he wants, the spin, nifty shoulder shrugs in order to get his shots off, mid-range, off the bounce, and in clutch too. Like it was really awesome to be down on the floor, Jacoby, and literally watch him like a surgeon go through the defense, snake, bump the defender off, take his time, didn't feel the pressure. I was under more pressure watching than he was playing. And I was like, yo, it was really great to watch.
Well, one of the things that Chris Middleton did, which I was surprised by, is he kind of hunted CP3 a little bit and used his height to get his shots off, especially in the mid-range. That little turnaround that he hit. But Jalen, let's not forget, after Game 2, when we all thought the Suns had this thing wrapped up, we were ready to give Chris Paul his final championship, that final piece, that last gem in the crown that he needed to go to the Hall of Fame. Tonight he faces elimination, and so it tells me that he's going to be a tough out in an elimination game. What do you expect from him tonight amongst his struggles in the last couple of games?
I was not counting out the Bucks after they were down 0-2. I said that they would tie this series, sir. And here's the thing about CP3. He has an opportunity for redemption. The way we saw him close out the Clippers was historically great. The way he started this NBA Finals was outstanding. And you mentioned this to me. Chris Paul was looking at his hand. Not to be giving any player an excuse at the NBA Finals. We got to show up and we got to ball. But whatever the case may be, his struggles these last couple of games, unfortunately, going down as a Hall of Fame player, unfortunately, he's been a part of a couple of situations where his team has been up 2-0 and then gone on to lose the series. And so you don't want that to continue to follow a Hall of Fame player. But again, I feel like he's going to find a way to have a big game. If you look at the numbers, he has some really good stats. And they were actually, quote unquote, CP3 type of stats. Like the impact of him isn't necessarily in the numbers. It's him being a bulldog, him playing with pace, him being feisty out there, him being an agitator out there, and him being a leader. Like, he's the kind of guy that they're going to need all of those attributes and more if they're not going to allow the Milwaukee Bucks to win the world championship tonight.
And again, like, he has struggled. I think Drew Holiday's defense has a lot to do with that. But when you look at his wrists and his fingers, like, he's got tape on both the wrists. Like, he needs to spend 20 minutes with the trainer before he even takes the floor. And Jalen, I just think with his tenacity, his fire, his emotion, he's going to be so hard. He's going to give everything.
That's what I'm saying.
But it's so hard in an elimination game. I'm so excited about tonight. But for the Suns to even this series and send this back to Phoenix in Game 7, who else needs to step up for the Suns?
Where's DeAndre Ayton? Where is he? And again, like, the boards have been there. And, you know, there was something that happened that I saw early in the series that, as a young player, he has to overcome. I saw Giannis hit him with a forearm shiver, Jacoby, and he didn't go to the paint for the next couple of possessions. And again, like, Giannis is a big dude, man. And DeAndre Ayton has to find a way to stay out of foul trouble, but also continue to attack the bucket with a level of physicality where he can get to the line. He has to get to the free throw line, Jacoby. Look at how his stats have been down on the road. 12 points. They're going to need the big fella to be dominant. We were talking about how he was an ascending young player, as he is. But this is the opportunity for him to go out and play big, because they're going to need him.
And again, I'm going to take it back to CP3, because CP3, I call him the conductor with the orchestra that is the Suns offense. And I think he needs to get Ayton going early, because you know Booker's always going to be there. But I think if you're CP3, he's going to get Ayton some early buckets, because he knows that Ayton needs to show up on the road specifically. I am so hyped for this game tonight. I am so hyped for this game. But Jalen, we have some big news in the NFL as well. We have an actual, real, not nothing this time, a real update on the future of Aaron Rodgers and the Packers coming from Adam Schefter, so you know it's real. We'll give you that right after this. You are watching Jalen and Jacoby. You don't want to miss the Aaron Rodgers update. He said that the Packers this offseason offered him a 2-year extension that would keep him there for 5 years, making him the highest paid quarterback in the NFL. Jalen, you've been saying it's all about guaranteed money. I've been saying that he's going to play for the Packers week 1. Now I feel like we're both wrong.
Here's the deal, Jacoby. We're finding out about this on July 20th. So we don't know if the money got offered last week or 10 weeks ago. But whenever they offered it, it was too late once you draft Jordan Love. Like Aaron Rodgers should already been taken care of. You think Patrick Mahomes worried about his contract situation? No, because they made sure that they take care of him. They never took care of him. That's the whole point in the premise. And then for us to even be able to put a graphic on a screen any day that says he doesn't have guaranteed money but next to his name is something that we shouldn't have had attributed to his name. So I believe, to your point, you're wrong about week 1. I'm wrong about the money because now he doesn't want their bread.
I mean, it might be just too much too late. I mean, being the highest paid quarterback in the NFL is something that the MVP should have. However, I feel that he feels a matter of disrespect by how long it took and the manner in which it got them to get him there. And you know what? He's gone. I think he's gone now. I've been saying he's going to play week 1 all summer long. After this update, I think he's gone. He might not even play this season. I have no idea what's going to happen, but I don't think he'll be the Packers.
And here's what you should do, Aaron Rodgers. You really want to get back at the Packers, here's what you do. Just go to the Lions. You get a chance to play against them in a division. You know what I'm saying? They have to watch you up close. What's so funny?
Go to the Lions. Let's move on. It is time for how we celebrate LaMelo Ball, who is one.
Man, we win in 11 games this year.
One. We love LaMelo Ball here on Jalen and Jacoby, and even just an off-season workout video, we're going to celebrate because he looks so good in this video. He's got a new shoe coming out. And Mr. Rose, what do you expect from him in his sophomore year with the Hornets?
I see you, nephew. Shout to the Puma and the Rock fam. Shout to Jermaine Jackson, who keep Melo in the gym. Good to see him working out with the Hornets. And by the way, that drill is crazy, Jacoby. You know what? I think I'm going to try to do that this offseason. You know, I'm trying to come back a little bit, dog.
No,
you know, I'm
you
trying to
can
add
do
that
it.
Dirk
It just
one-leg
won't look like
jumper,
that.
too.
You can do it. It just won't look like that. But when I look at LaMelo Ball, I see a future superstar.
Yes.
But I'm wondering, what are they going to put around him? Like, I like pieces. I love Hayward when he's healthy, and I love Scary Terry. Devontae Graham's good too. But I think they really need to improve in the front court. That's really what they need to do because I don't want to see LaMelo Ball's career get wasted on a team when he doesn't have pieces around him. I want P.J. Washington to develop, and I really think that they should probably get a big or two to finish up this roster. What do you think?
I'm telling you, fam, Miles Bridges and P.J. Washington both took leaps last year. The Hornets just had a lot of injuries. Remember, they were contending for the play-in game before they had a lot of injuries. And you're right. There's no secret that LaMelo Ball is going to be a superstar in this league. And so having him in the Eastern Conference, and again, the basketball has energy. And the pace that he plays with, the flair that he has for the game, and also the improved shooting from 3. He's shooting better in the league than he shot before he got into the league. And that's extremely impressive.
That is impressive. I remember during the draft, people were knocking the fact that he couldn't shoot. He was like, oh, okay, watch this. Watch this. I can't shoot. We celebrate LaMelo whenever he does something here on Jalen and Jacoby. And also, someone we've been in on since day one. Show me some Shohei Ohtani. Jalen Anthony Rose. What did Shohei Ohtani do yesterday in a baseball game?
So at Jalen and Jacoby, like we told you guys at the beginning of the season, you want Shohei updates that you're not going to get in the national media. Here you go. Check out my guy. 6 scoreless innings. Okay, check this out. This is the same guy that competed in the home run derby and was the starting pitcher in the All-Star game. You see where he was just trotting, dog? Let me tell you where he was just trotting. Out the right field.
To right field.
He was trotting out the right field, dog. Like, when this season is over, it might be over tonight. I'm telling you, I might have to get a charter bus. I'm going to follow Shohei, dog. I am serious. This is incredible. We ain't seen nothing like this in sports.
However, they did lose. They got 6 scoreless from the future MVP, but they did lose. This man has a 3.2 ERA and 34 home runs in the same person. You're lucky if you have that in your entire team. And he's got it in one human body. He is so impressive. I love Shohei Ohtani, but Jalen, sometimes there are videos that come across our staff that need to be broken down in minute detail. So you and I need to go to the table. Jalen, both you and I have never fished in our lives. I've done it for like half an hour once. And we don't know much about fishing culture. However, Leonard Williams, lineman, defensive lineman for the Giants, he knows a lot about fishing culture. He's an avid fisherman. So he caught a tuna, Mr. Rose, and he reached inside the gill of that tuna. And watch what he does next. He's fishing for the heart of the tuna and then takes a bite out the heart. Takes a bite out of the heart of the tuna.
Oh my goodness! Like Biggie said, he's sicker than your average. I'm not gonna be able to do it, dog. I am not gonna be. Hey man, wow, wow! Show that again. Like just please show it again.
I
like,
love
I don't
sashimi.
know if I should be horrified.
I love sushi. Yeah, heart's not on the menu. I love sashimi. Like I'll eat raw fish, but I don't know about the heart. And he doesn't even know where it is. Like how does he even know where to find the heart of a fish? I didn't even know fish had hearts. Like this is so
like he's a
wild
legendary fisherman. Like he lives on the boat. He does. This is what he does. Like football is just a hobby. When he reaching in and grabbing hearts out of fish and eating it.
If I'm an opposing quarterback, I'm concerned about him.
And you know what? We horrifying the audience. Look,
if I'm an opposing quarterback, I'm sliding protection whatever side he's on. I'm like, I don't want anything to do with the guy that'll reach inside a fish and then eat its heart. Jalen, Game 6 of the NBA Finals is tonight. What an amazing finals we had. The last 2 games.